Good evening, sisters and brothers, to those who are here physically present and those who are joining us via live stream. Advance Happy Valentine's Day, the night before the Day of the Hearts. You know, last week, I met a friend. May kaibigan po kasi ako na galing sa kaibigan ko po sa US, sa Chicago. At sabi niya, Father, meet my sister and she can help you. Because I was a bit busy, hindi po nagtatagpo yung schedule namin. But I was able to talk to the sister of my friend. And I was a bit kind of, pwede ba na we meet halfway? And then, the sister of my friend was so generous in meeting halfway. And eventually, we agreed, Father, pwede bang iiwan mo na lang yung mga libro doon sa office namin, sa guardhouse. At pakisabi po ay para kay particular person. And then I realized at that time that the person I was talking to was actually the head of the whole department of a government office. Very unassuming. Not demanding. And sinabi ko sa sarili ko, may mga head pala ng mga departments talaga sa gobyerno na mababait at very unassuming and very sincere. Bigla po akong nahiya. And so, I was not able to meet her, pero I was able to drop the things that I need to drop. And I proceeded, dahil late na ako, sumakay po ako ng angkas, nagmotor ako, pumunta ako sa Taguig to meet another person. Habang ako po ay pauwi na ako, nag-aantay ng angkas, doon sa lugar kung saan ako nag-aantay, may dali-dali ba namang humawi sa akin, pinapaalis ako doon sa lugar. Kasi may dadating na parang VIP. Imagine that, ang laki, ang lapad-lapad ng kalsada, I'm waiting for the angkas, hinawi talaga ako and told me, may dadating na VIP. Only to find out na tatatlo, apat lang yung tao at may plate number, special plate, yung sasakyan nila na luxury car. And then when I Googled the number, it was the same department where I met the head of the office. Imagine mo may mga subordinate yung head na very assertive of authority. Samantalang yung head, when I met and talked to her, very sincere and low profile. Pwede palang ganon na coming from the same department, may mga taong mapapel, pero may mga tao ring humble. I'm saying this precisely because in the first reading of the day, si Cain at Abel, coming from the same parents, magkaiba yung ugali nila. Perhaps they were raised in the same environment. Go back to our own brothers and sisters. Magkaiba yung ating mga pag-uugali. In spite of pareho naman ang ating pinanggalingan, pareho naman ang ating mga magulang, pareho naman tayong kinalakihan. And we have different personalities. And what is worst is that evil happens, especially when there are people who think that they are caught above the rest. They are entitled because of a particular office. And I think this is what happened in the murder of brothers. This is in the mentality of Cain over Abel. Thinking that I am a cut above you. And that is the source of envy. People who are self-entitled are also people who can be so envious, insecure of the office that they hold. And so in the gospel today, very clearly, Jesus was not attached to what he is doing, but he is in touch at the core of his personhood. The same humanity that we all share. On the other hand, the Pharisees and the scribes were so attached to their office and asking Jesus, give us a sign for us to believe that you are the reality. The sign is different from the reality. They are asking for a sign, while in fact, the reality is there before them. How unfortunate that they are so superficial, looking for signs. Signs of God's love. Signs of God's power. They are still looking for signs. But they failed to see the reality is much greater than the sign. The reality is the very person of Jesus. Sisters and brothers, Mother Teresa once said, we live miserably because we fail to realize that we belong to the same humanity. We are so attached with the superficial. We are so concerned with offices, the hierarchy, the ranking, but are not grounded that we are all human beings, sharing the same humanity, that you and I are brothers and sisters. And let me not think that because I hold a higher office, I am a cut above the rest, because that is the root of evil. That can kill a brother. Sisters and brothers, that was the first murder, the first sin of our parents. May we not fall into the same trap as we invoke the Spirit at the start of this week to help us recognize that we all belong to the same humanity, so we can recognize the reality of Jesus in our midst.